Hey guys, if you want to learn how to get this purple smoky eye look, stay tuned and watch this video. So first I'm going to start off with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. Put it on the places that I have the most pores and get the most oily to help really set my foundation in place. Now I'm going to put the brightening color corrector from Sephora. It's not the best color corrector, but it does work for me if I set it lightly with a powder. So I'm putting it under my eyes, on the tops of my cheeks where they're a little bit rosy, around my mouth, and around the sides of my nose. I'm going to blend it with a damp Fenty Beauty sponge, and it works fine. Setting it lightly with the Laura Mercier setting and finishing powder. This is really going to keep it from separating or creasing underneath of my foundation. Dusting that away with the itCosmetics face brush. And now I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty foundation that I love. It really looks like your skin once it's blended. It's also not super heavy. It's very liquidy, which I don't mind because it's not heavy or anything, and it doesn't add to my oiliness. However, if you have dry skin, this stuff does dry down fast, and I don't think it would be the best for your skin. And I'm blending this with the same damp Fenty Beauty sponge. I like the sponge better. NARS Creamy Radiant Foundation under my eyes. And like I said, I like that Fenty Beauty sponge better because of the shape. It's just as soft as the Beauty Blender, but the cuts in the shape allow it to just get places that the Beauty Blender can't. Now I'm putting a highlighter on my eyes, Cupid's bow, chin, forehead, and nose. I'm going to blend my Cupid's bow, chin, forehead, and nose first because I don't like those areas to be super bright. I'm going to let the under eye set for a minute, and it'll really, really brighten the rest of that area, which is an area that I like to be really bright. Thank you, Jackie Aina, for that tip. This is a NYX Wonder Stick in medium. I'm going to do my contour with this. The highlight on the stick is trash, but the contour is really good. Just be careful to not go in as heavy as I did because it can be a little bit difficult to blend if you're not paying attention. And I'm blending upward to make sure I create a shadow. If I blend downward, it's going to make my contour look super muddy and crazy and not the desired way. So I'm blending the contour out upward towards my highlight. Flipping the sponge over, and now I'm going to blend out my highlight. You don't want to use the same side that you blended out your contour with. If you have two beauty blenders or two sponges, that's even better because you don't have to worry about mixing the colors. I really did not blend out that other contour so well. It looks crazy, but it'll get fixed. Now I'm going to contour my forehead, which I did not realize how big it was until I did this video. Blending back towards my hairline, not down towards my eyebrow. Now I'm going to take and contour my nose and blend down towards my nostril, not up towards my bridge, just so I can get that shadow effect that contours create. I'm setting my whole face with setting powder. With the Fenty Beauty foundation, you don't have to do this, but I knew I was going to be out for a while and I wanted my foundation to last, and I get oily regardless of the foundation and how good it is, so I just needed to set so I would be okay. Then I'm going in my trouble areas with a damp sponge and blending to really make sure I don't separate, don't crack or crease. This is the MAC Give Me Some bronzer. I lightly go in with barely tapping the brush twice into the bronzer, and then I just go over where I contoured to warm up my skin. if you go to ham with this bronzer, you will look like a tangerine. Make sure when you do it, you brush back and forth like that and not this big sweeping motion that I just did, because that's how you risk looking even more orange. This is the Fenty Beauty Killawatt highlighter in Mean Money. Spraying my highlighter brush with Fix Plus and going on the tops of my cheekbones. I love how subtle but still glowy that highlighter is. I also put it on my Cupid's bow and my chin, barely on my chin. NARS blush in Deep Throat. This is a great blush that is pinky and goldy, and I put it on my cheeks to make sure that I'm helping to blend the contour into the highlight so it looks like one seamless thing. Now I'm going to take Hustler Baby with my finger, put it on the button of my nose, and kind of drag it up the bridge of my nose. This is a MAC pencil in the color Spiked. I always start off by making a tail of my brow and then working forward, just so I can make sure I don't get carried away with the brow. And I can build it, and then once I fill it in, I use downward strokes to create hair-like strokes until I get to the front of the brow or the head of the brow, where I just go lightly to draw in hair strokes. I'm going to use this concealer as a lid primer. It gets weird on my lid, so once I blend it out with my finger, I'm going to take the translucent powder and set it so it doesn't move around or grab onto my eyelid in any weird way. The NYX Lingerie palette is like just some nudes that you can use for smoky eye. I use that pink as a transition color and putting it all in my crease and all over my lid. Now I'm going to take the lilac, put it just above my crease because I have hooded eyes, but then I'm also going to blend it down too so that it blends with the darker color that I'm going to put on next. That dark cherry color, I'm barely dabbing it into the outer V because I don't want to get carried away with it. Now I'm going to take Delectable from the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette and put that on the maybe outer 2/3 of my eyelid. I'm going back in with the brush and blending it. The brush did not have any color on it. Bellini in the Sweet Peach palette, I used my finger because I got a better color payoff with that. Sorry that my eye wasn't closer to you, but I am blind. I needed to take it's a shadow brush. I used the Delectable color on the outer half in my lower lash line. Then I'm going to take that lilac color and put it on the inner half to kind of blend the two together to really, really smoke out my lower lash line. Now I'm taking Nectar. I'm going to pop that on the inner corner. That's a beautiful inner corner highlight. Sorry that it doesn't come out as well on the camera. This is the 24/7 Waterline pencil from Urban Decay. I use that to tightline in my lower lash line and then my upper lash line. I'll have the color name in the description box below, but it's the black pencil. Setting with Fix Plus. And as you can see, I had to get up close to do my mascara because, like I said, I'm blind. This is Too Faced Better Than Sex. Really awesome thickening and lengthening mascara. Rose's Salve Lip Balm is awesome. My second favorite next to Jack Black. And this is Colourpop's Stingraye from the It's My Ray Ray collaboration. It's a really nice, like, dusty, mauvey, almost purple color. And I love it. It really matched the look. So thanks so much for watching this tutorial. If you guys liked it, you can give me a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. And yeah, let me know what you want to see from me next.